welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles, and it's all up next.
Well, this 2024 season has been one to remember. Great games, great players, great finishes. And now, it all comes down to this. One game to decide it all. On this February night at Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, this is Super Bowl 59. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. One game tonight, available in 195 different countries. Wherever you are, thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen's been great first year in the booth with you, partner, and we've seen a lot. Great individual performances, dominating teams, stunning upsets. It all wraps up on the big stage in New Orleans. What are you going to be watching for in this one?
I think such a big factor of this game, Mike, is who handles the changes that come along with playing in the Super Bowl. Every NFL team all year, they want routine, they want consistency. The coaches and players preach that. Well, everything on Super Bowl Sunday, it just feels different. Pre-game feels different. Halftime feels different. The teams that are able to weather those changes the best typically come out and start the fastest and are able to really put themselves in position to call themselves Super Bowl champs.
First and 10. They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. They motion the slot man left. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another first down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. He's going to air this one out. And he'll take it on in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. That opens the scoring here in Super Bowl 59. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, He's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. It was Rasul Douglas that time to end the play. Third down, 3 to go. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself.
Great work there defensively, Mike. You could tell they were onto that one from the start. They're able to hold him to a short gain on the keeper and force the 4th down.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Bills' offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, Allen. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll send him over to the left. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
The Eagles offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Bills have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. In motion, Shakir. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So after 1 here in Super Bowl 59, the Bills with the early advantage. More from New Orleans after this. Going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Allen. Looking middle, he's got to complete to Coleman. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
He gets this complete to Shakir. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first down, it's Allen. That's into the hands of Coleman. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. One more time going up top with Allen. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills move out on top, 14-0. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Now Hurts, going to call his own number. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans and Super Bowl 59 after this. A first down throw for Hurts. The open receiver is Dotson.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well. Hurts again. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Again, Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. To the air again. Hurts. That's taken in by Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. Hurts will try it again. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now it's Hurts. So we have reached halftime of Super Bowl 59 here in New Orleans. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Stage is set for a thrilling second half here in New Orleans. We're back underway at Super Bowl 59. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. To throw on second down is Hurts. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for an Eagles first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
On second down, Hurts. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
Hurts to the air on first down. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
A second down throw for Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. This offense and their wide receiver heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Allen.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll go play action here with Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Hurts going to hold on to this one. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
You know, Mike, early in my time in Carolina, we were kind of on the forefront of this NFL zone read revolution. Cam Newton, one of the best to ever do it. I have seen up close and personal, when you run the zone read the right way, it is a nightmare for a defense to defend.
1 quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the 4th from SoFi after this. Second and 7. Hurts will work here from the pistol. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike. And at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect. And in this case, he just flat out missed them. And we're talking about a massive play had they connected, but instead, That's a mistake he's going to wish he had back.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Once again, it's Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Now Hurts. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach.
And he's in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This team's offense about ready to take over once more. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's going to air this one out looking for Cooper. Reed Blankenship had the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play.
In these critical moments of the game, Mike, you always turn to your best players, and that's exactly what they did here, and they just weren't able to connect. Give this defense a lot of credit. They knew when it was crunch time, where did this quarterback want to look? And they were ready, and they took him away.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
I think it's clear, Mike. I think they have their sights set on winning this game in regulation. I don't think overtime is even in the picture. They are trying to be aggressive, continue to move this ball down. Can they find a way to pull this game off here late in the 4th quarter?
A 1st down throw for Hurts. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock shows 50 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. A lot riding on this play. High game, final minute, 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. Good for an Eagles 1st down. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. Well, this might be one final heave to the end zone. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to win the game. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And the Eagles have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire